Hello and welcome to this video made by myself, Johann, Louie, Ben, and Ronish. And this is around our project Resonant Drop that we've been working on in studio for semester two. And this video is just about the process of creating our project, so we hope you enjoy.
We started our project kind of already knowing what we wanted to do, which was help people suffering from hearing loss. What we were unsure of was, of course, how we were going to do that. Some of us wanted to make a device, such as a vest, that could help people suffering from hearing loss add some sort of sensation in as a relation to touch, while others thought of bringing awareness to hearing loss through a VR system or something. In the end, we weren't quite sure which we wanted to do, and so we decided to look into each idea separately.
Ideation. By the end, while we were still unsure where to take the project, we agreed it may be best to put the ideas together, allowing us to begin work on creating an installment or exhibition designed to raise awareness using both sound and the vibrations of the vest. However, we still had yet to come up with anything concrete.
Research. Most importantly, we began researching information about hearing loss devices that are meant to help those who are suffering from it, and how ways people in the past have raised awareness. This research did give us some examples that use haptic feedback, and we thought about using it may affect the project. Whereas some use it to amplify sound, we decided to go a different direction and used it to complement it. Inspired by research of people with hearing loss feeling the vibrations of the music.
The rough sketch. Once we had a bit more of an idea as to what the project would be, we began putting the pieces together to imagine what it would look like. The more we developed the idea, the better of a grasp we had on the project. Even if we still had yet to fully realize the concepts, we at least began to come up with ideas for what the environment would look like, what kind of sound could play, or how we would use the vest concepts. With enough time, we eventually reached a consensus on how we would make the project.
So at this stage of our process, we had a pretty good idea of what our project was going to be, but we needed to start visualizing that project. And so what we have here is we drew up some rough concept art of the environment of our project. We didn't know all the parts, but this just gave us a good idea, a good visualization of what we wanted to achieve, as you can see from this image here, drawn by Ben 2.
By this point, of course, we still didn't have much but a concept. And as things went, slowly we began to lose our path and not really know what we were doing. As we started realizing, of course, that we were just kind of slogging down and having no clue what to do, we quickly pushed ourselves right back into it, coming up with all the details that we could and trying to make this the best project that we could at the time.
Storyboard. One of the most important parts of this task was considering how people would interact with the installation. Where would it be? How would people use it? What would they do afterwards? How would they learn about it before? All of this was vitally important to knowing what the project was meant to be.
Sketches. We began making sketches of each part of the project, such as what the room would look like, how the vest would look, or what the interactive part of the installation would be. We developed 4 different concepts of where we wanted our experience to take place, then we each took a vote on what design would be the best to portray. We came up with 3 concepts of the vest that we had most interest in. We illustrated a vest that would both be comfortable to wear and able to store the haptic vibrations. We decided on a utility vest on the far left, as it's covering more surface area of the vibration motors and would be able to touch more places on the body in comparison to other vests.
Music. Over time, we also began making the music that would be used in the background, along with the sound effects and ways the user could manipulate the audio. This would be done so users could still interact with the experience, while gradually introducing the ways the hearing loss progresses.
At this stage, we wanted to develop our prototypes even further. However, with COVID restrictions, we are unfortunately unable to make anything physical, so we made 3D images instead in SketchUp. I started by making a 3D model of the soundboard used in our project, and then after that, we made a 3D model of the room that it's going to be set in, which is based on one of the sketches done by Johann. We tried some different colors, but ended up deciding on the images you see on your screen. And if you want to read about how our project works, just feel free to pause and read that now.
Overall, yeah, we've put a lot of effort into trying to create Resonant Drop from the music, models, planning, and all of that. Maybe one day we'll be able to actually create this installation and put it somewhere like an art gallery. And so that way it can truly be enjoyed by people and can properly raise awareness about hearing loss because it's a real big issue.